The following was originally an article for goldenwitch.substack.com, where you can find more writing just like this. I am interested in the answer to this question. Who are the top 5 most interconnected superheroes? As in, the superheroes most innumerably involved with other heroes. Only somewhat, however, am I interested in the factual answer to this question. Much more interesting is the way that each individual might answer this question, and the observations which can be made both about them individually based on their answers, and about different aspects of society based on the commonalities between individual answers. "Don't look it up" is one of my friend Dick Masterson's many catchphrases between his shows The Biggest Problem in the Universe and The Dick Show. I want to know what you think the answer is, he insists, because the stats can lie. By this he means that a large number of reported on statistics are presented duplicitously and with the financial supervision of special interest groups. One could certainly find, if not through report then through individually counting every superhero crossover, the factual answer to my question. But depending on my reason for interest in this data and what I might try to extrapolate from it, that data could be used to create a totally out of context understanding of reality. Considering the long history of comic books, and the fact that in spite of comics-inspired media dominating the audio-visual mediums currently, traditional comics are not the most popular they have ever been in the accelerated internet age, it is very possible that one of the most interconnected superheroes is an older one who isn't especially popular anymore, and therefore might not even be among the top answers depending on how many people and what kinds of people I ask the question to. But if my intention with the question was to find out who was currently considered the most interconnected superhero for the sake of something like market research, it wouldn't be helpful for me to be divorced from the historical context of the statistics in knowing the real answer. Ideally, for what I want out of the answer, I would ask comic book fans of a broad range of age, knowledge of the medium's history, and involvement therein. I'd like answers from comic store owners, comic book writers and illustrators, and people who study the medium academically too. Ultimately, I want to know who was seen as the most interconnected hero from many perspectives across the history of the medium, so that I can trace the whole evolution of cultural understanding of the characters. I would never be able to get as good of a sense of this as if I had been tracking the answers from the start of comic history, and in the time it takes to get all the answers I want, many of them would start to change. But at least I think I could entertain myself by bringing this question into conversation with anyone I would expect to get something out of trying to answer it. Thanks for listening to this post, and check out goldenwitch.substack.com and subscribe for $7 a month or $70 a year to get access to bonus written content as well as a podcast where I review whatever I've seen in the last couple weeks and haven't talked about anywhere else. Anime forever.